One, two, three, four, five. Oh, praying for the lunchtime, a whistleblower making me feel fine. Working for the 2 and a dime, thinking about the overtime. Oh Lord, I'm working for nothing but a living. My sources stop losing, but I can't ever give in, 'cause it makes me feel so tired. I just can't hide a sad side. Time keeps moving on by, for me I never change. I'm praying for the lunchtime, a whistleblower making me feel fine. Working for the 2 and a dime, thinking about the overtime. Trying to get 40 in before next Wednesday, for 3:15 by Friday. I spend it all by Sunday. I'll get up, go to work the next day. I thought I heard my wife say, another bill we can't pay. Man, this ain't the right way. Praying for the lunchtime, a whistleblower making me feel fine. Working for the 2 and a dime, thinking about the overtime, yeah. Don't mean that all hands think just like I'm saying now, but as for me, I'm fed up and I can't stop praying. Oh, that someday I'll be free, no foreman to control me. I'll be just what I wanna be, and then you'll never see me. Praying for the lunchtime, a whistleblower making me feel fine. Working for the 2 and a dime, thinking about the overtime. Working for the 2 and a dime, thinking about the overtime.
Yeah. I'm working for the 2 and a dime, and I'm thinking about the overtime.
Working for the 2 and a dime, thinking about the overtime.
Keep working for the 2 and a dime, and I'm thinking about the overtime. Yeah.
Working for the 2 and a dime, thinking about the overtime.
Hey, friends, thank you so much.
Two medicines, I need them every day. Two medicines to keep the doctor away. One to drown my sorrow, one to face my fears. You know what? We're live.
Let's do it again.
I could start this over if I want to. Two medicines, I need them every day. Two medicines to keep the doctor away. One to drown my sorrows, one to face my fears. Laughter and tears, laughter and tears. Two medicines, isolation, no crime. Two medicines, and they don't cost a dime. They heal the body, cleanse the soul. Help me master self-control. Two medicines have helped me through the years. Laughter and tears, laughter and tears. help relieve the pressures. Pressure from without, pressure from within. Pressure in my bloodstream, pressure on my skin. The pressure from my elders, pressure from my peers. Laughter and tears, laughter and tears.
There was a man so masculine, he would not take his medicine. No pain could penetrate his pride. He kept his feelings locked inside. His final years were such a waste that when he died, his dear wife placed upon his grave this epitaph. His life was so funny, he forgot to laugh.
Two medicines are all we really need. Two medicines, effectiveness guaranteed. They aid communication, make for better sex. You can mix the two together with no bad side effects. Two medicines to help you through the years. Laughter and tears, laughter and tears. Doctor away, one to drown my sorrows, one to face my fears. Laughter and tears, laughter and tears.
My headache's gone.
Mine is too.
Thank you. That was a song by an Austin band called Timbuk 3, who were great, and it was featuring our drum sampler that Darin plays. And programs.
Do you guys remember Timbuk 3, band out of Austin, Texas? A wonderful band and two of the nicest people that I've ever met. The first day I met them, they had my wife and I come over and spend the night. They didn't know us from Adam, but we somehow hit it off. They said, "Y'all come stay with us." It was a magical night.
Very cool. I want to take a minute to say hi to some people who are tuning in. Michael's here. Michael says he saw us on August 30th, 1992 at the Pig and Whistle in Houston. That was a long time ago. I had been out of college quite a while then. And Joe saw us at the Ginger Man in 1989. Hey, Joe. We're going to give it a go.
Yep. 1989. That was one of our first ever Ginger Man shows. We started playing there in November of 1989. So good on you, Joe.
And I bet you Rich Hornbuckle is watching. I know you are, Rich. Mm-hmm. He was the one who gave us our first job in Houston, our first gig. He said, "Yeah, can you play for $200 on Wednesdays? Can you bring your own PA?" Sure. It was great.
Made him an offer he couldn't refuse. And 30 years ago, we started playing right here at McGonagall's Mucky Duck. And
30th anniversary.
Apparently, it was a great night for us, but it was a horror show for Rusty and Teresa. 30 years ago, we're just now finding out what a horror show it was.
So, Donna's watching in her PJs with Tito. Is that as in Tito the vodka kind? All right.
Donna's watching in her PJs and Tito,
Tito's.
while Mr. Mustard did it in the study with the dagger. All right.
Thank you. Thanks, Donna.
It appears
Thanks for being here.
Oh, here we go.
I'm sorry, D.
No problem. I guess we ought to do a song.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do our own songs. Sometimes we do other people's songs. So what if we did another one of ours?
Let's do it.
All right. Cool.
Darin, I love this song.
She takes a brush, confines her pain to a piece of canvas and a frame, to a wall in her private museum. Her pen in hand, she signs her name at the very bottom of the page. On the page says, Carpe Diem. Here she comes, and I know just what she has for me. Here she comes, and I know just what it says. Here she comes, and she knows just what it does to me. And I never want to feel like I did before today. I'd like to cut off all this hair so I could see how she'd react. Just to see the look. She takes a stumble and I fall. She opens up her mouth and I breathe in the very life that she is living. Here she comes, and I know just what she has for me. Here she comes, and I know just what it says. Here she comes, and she knows just what it does to me. And I never want to feel like I did before today. Her cheek is lightly swept with the radiance from a faraway sun. I tried to lunge for her, take her by surprise, but the plan's undone. I never even got the chance. She's on to me, she's caught my glance. She punishes me with a backseat kiss. I'd like to cut off all my hair so I could see how she'd react. Just to see the look. She takes a stumble and I fall. She opens up her mouth and I breathe in the very life that she is living. Here she comes, and I know just what she has for me. Here she comes, and I know just what it says. Here she comes, and she knows just what it does to me. And I never want to feel like I did before today. And I never want to feel, and I never want to feel, and I never want to feel, and I never want to feel.
The sound of Darin-Murphy. Thank you so much. You're listening live from Norfolk Street, the Mucky Duck in Houston, Texas. And we have some more shout outs. We've got somebody's here from Maine. Is that Scott? Scott is here from Maine.
Scott from Maine.
And Scott M from Peoria.
All right.
How do you guys even know about us? We're like, these must be people who went to college at Rice and then they moved away and got jobs and now they live in Peoria.
It could be Scott S., who lives in Jersey but is visiting Maine. Could be him.
Oh,
Yeah.
it could be.
And if you are, I love you, man.
Do you remember that time when, hey, Darren, do you remember that time, man, when people used to travel around Europe and they would take their Trish and Darren shirts with them and they'd wear them and they would always run into somebody they knew no matter where they were in the world. If they had their Trish and Darren shirt on, they'd see somebody that they knew.
Wow.
Or they would photograph themselves wearing it and send it to us.
I was in a flea market in Cozumel. And,
You were
so,
not.
I was.
You're making this up.
No, I'm serious. Flea market in Cozumel. Someone said, "Hey, you're Trish and Darren, aren't you?"
Well, I guess Cozumel's like the backyard of Houston now, right? Everybody goes there.
Angela from University of Dallas, 1991.
Oh, hey! Yeah. I know who she is.
Yeah.
We went to college together.
All right.
All right.
By the way, there are a handful of people that are here as part of a live audience, a socially distanced live audience. So that is real applause that you're hearing. And this is fake laughter. All right.
Just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, our policy, our strategy is to give the game away in the first 4 or 5 numbers. So everything's going according to plan. You want to do a song about you?
I do.
Let's do a Trish Murphy song.
All right, I'm ready. This is a song that children love. Kids love a lot of my songs, and I find that really flattering. They seem to know what the songs are about, even the sad ones. They get it. So anyway, this is a happy song that children love. So if you're watching at home with your kids, I want to dedicate it to them. Anybody under the age of 12. Okay, 13. This song is for you. It all started with a shotgun back in 1973. When my daddy got a brand new 12 gauge, gave his old one to my brother and me. We went out shooting stop signs one night while he was working late. And that's how I learned the meaning of a misdemeanor at the ripe old age of 8. But daddy, it wasn't even my idea. I did it on a double dog dare. It's a cold hard fact when you're young and dumb. The trouble with trouble is it starts out as fun. Well, midnight racing at the Kmart around 1979. I bet you I'll beat you to the garden shop. Seemed like a good idea at the time. So I buckled up for safety. I pushed the pedal down all the way. And I finally found the finish line in a window full of lingerie. They let me make one phone call. Hello, Daddy, remember me? But he said, no, I'm gonna sleep on that, and I'll come down there in the morning and see. See, officer, it wasn't even my idea. I did it on a double dog dare. It's a cold hard fact when you're young and dumb. The trouble with trouble is it starts out as fun. It's a good 15 years later. It's a small town Saturday night. They're still sneaking out their windows, rapping houses, picking fights. And though I've long since retired, yeah, I put away my teenage ways. Did my daddy find it difficult not to laugh like I do when I hear myself? Oh, mama, it wasn't even my idea. I did it on a double dog dare. It's a cold hard fact when you're young and dumb. Oh, the trouble with trouble is it starts out as fun, 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 fun. Fun, 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 fun.
Trish Murphy.
Thank you. Song. Those stories are mostly made up, actually. Darin and I did not have guns. We were not a gun family at all. We were a dog family. We had dogs for personal protection. And it wasn't because they were trained. They were just wild dogs. And they lived in the front yard.
Besides that, we were a decent family. We did things that all American kids do, like chew on tar.
Did we do that?
I did. I chewed on everything when I was a kid. I chewed matches.
We had access to some strange things as kids, like matches. I don't think kids are allowed to play with those anymore.
Yeah, they were making chewing gum out of wax back then. Get fake mustaches and chew them.
I do remember the wax gum. It was nasty. Tasted like Pepto-Bismol.
Yep. Yep. Those come with a warning now. All right. This is a single that I put out last year for a film called Empty Nester's Handbook, soon to be streaming on an Amazon near you. It's called Wasting Our Time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Days of wine and roses come to pass, and how they pass so fast without blinding. You can see them shining over our shoulders at night. The June rains, they showed up late, but they came just the same, and they paid off with interest. Now we can put to rest the forces that wound us up tight. I'm glad to see us wasting our time for a change, a welcome change from the way we worked like horses back in the day. Sure, the house looks once in a while like a wreck, but what you expect from a couple of slobs? I think we've come a long way. I used to sit at home night after night by the hi-fi, looking to B-sides for life's hidden treasures, the guilty pleasures. Make a stand when you ain't got a friend. You should be so glad you didn't know me back then. I wouldn't have been someone that you'd find attractive. But the retroactive never applies in the end. I'm glad to see us wasting our time for a change, a welcome change from the way we worked like horses back in the day. Who remembers the last little thing that they said, or things that we've read into the words of each other day after day? Sure, the house looks once in a while like a wreck, but what you expect from a couple of slobs? I think we've come a long way. Fun little tune.
Yeah, nice to have applause too. It really helps. Keeps momentum going, keeps dynamics. We want to say shouting out to Tiffany, who is from 1994. She saw us at the Mucky Duck in '94. Right. And then Lisa and Wyatt are here. Yes, from Dallas. I love y'all. They have the most incredible house. Their whole house is like a tiki bar. And Wyatt is this amazing DJ. He and Darin in his former life was a club DJ here in Houston. And he and Wyatt worked together. It's amazing.
Anyone old enough to remember Confetti? No. Way before your time. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Wyatt's a really cool guy. He knows every single song ever recorded by anyone. So hopefully we'll be getting some requests from Wyatt, some special requests from Wyatt coming, or anyone else,
That'll be interesting.
If we know it, we'll play it.
If we know half of it, we'll play half.
There we go.
And Cindy Barfield, we want to say hello to her too. She's tuning in. Thank you guys. This is so great. It's almost like having you here, just to know you're there.
Excuse me. All right. I don't know why I have this on. I'm not sure what we're doing.
I just wanted to say it's going to bother me so much if nobody lights our candles back here. So eventually we gotta, if anybody does have matches, I want the candles lit, as long as that's not against the rules. Some people don't like candles. But. All right, yeah. Are you just gonna sending the torch my way? We had a request for some Rodney Crowell. Let me think about that one. Yeah. I'll think about it and I'll come back to it.
Okay. Yeah. Because that one's yours.
Okay.
I got nothing.
All right. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
All right. But we do have fire, folks.
The ceremonial lighting of the candles now will take place. Thank you.
While Trish is lighting the candles, I'm gonna prepare to do a little bluegrass tune. This is a song that we grew up with by a band called the Red Clay Ramblers. Back when we were living in the small town of Florence, South Carolina, people were into bluegrass there. And so we got exposure to some cool tunes, and this is one of our favorites. Got a date with a hot-tone girl, the one that wears that bouffant curl. She means business when she flirts, so I polished up my Chevy with the fender skirts. Hopped in the car and I stepped on the gas. I was laying down the rubber on the old bypass. Out the window she did creep. We headed on out for the Lover's Leap. Made a detour by the barbecue shack. Put 12 cold beers on ice in the back. Found us a spot in the twilight zone when the light of the police shone. And he said, "Oh, you jackleg, you've got the goods on you. And you're sweeter too. I caught you in the car with the stars in your eyes and your brains in the bottom of your shoes. You're a hot dog, ain't you now? You're the bulldog's big bow wow. Got the fuzz on your face, you're the ace with a sweaty brow. Headed on out for another spot, just down the road from the Dash and Dot. Saxophones crooning on the radio, and the moon was hanging low. Fingernails tapping on a window pane. It was her great big boyfriend Wayne. And he said, "Oh, you ice cream, you got the hots on you. And my sweeter too. I caught you in the car with the stars in your eyes and your brains in the bottom of your shoes. You're a hot dog, ain't you now? You're the bulldog's big bow wow. Got the fuzz on your face, you're the ace with the sweaty brow." Sitting in her parlor, drinking Coca-Cola, we were spinning the wax. She had her hair up in rollers, she was filing her nails on the dash. having port. When I thought she was ready for a little sport, I tripped on my rug, spilled my coke in her hair, split the seat of my britches, put my foot through a chair. Oh, you milk dud, you had enough of you and your Chevy too. So go home in the car with the stars in your eyes and your brains in the bottom of your shoes. You're a hot dog, ain't you now? You're the bulldog's big bow wow. Got the fuzz on your face, you're the ass with a sweaty brow. Well, I've got this here. Do you want to do the crowd announcement? Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. I have glass half empty, but
Let's try to knock out. I'll try to knock out a little Rodney Crowell for this.
beautiful.
I'm gonna try the Rodney Crowell. And you guys, I'm not prepared for this. When we said requests, we thought they were gonna request like Kermit the Frog and things that we knew from back in the day. But I do love Rodney Crowell, and okay, all right. Let me just try this. This is
It's an offensive tune, man.
I hope this is Rodney Crowell. From what I can remember, it is because there were a lot of female artists who recorded his songs, and he was married for a long time to Rosanne Cash, and I think I get my details mixed up, but I love this song, and I'll just I'll do a simple version of it for the person that requested Rodney Crowell. This was recorded by Emmylou Harris. Every time you leave, you tear the soul from me. I die a little more each time we part. And I can't control my dreams. My heart can't seem to learn to run and lock its door when you return. I know that you come back again as soon as you get blue, and I know what will happen then. One kiss and I'll give in to you. Every time you leave, you tear the soul from me. But I want to live, so I'll forgive every time you leave. All right.
That was amazing, T.
Thank you, Dee.
I don't think they were expecting that.
I wasn't. But I do love that song. I'm pretty sure Rodney Crowell wrote it. If he didn't, just let me know, and I'll buy you a drink. Let's see.
I'm going to knock out a John Prine request. What do you think?
Oh, yes. And somebody's requesting XTC as well, Mayor of Simpleton, and a song of yours called Zero G.
I think I can do that. Yeah, yeah. All right, abridged versions of these requests so we can fit them all in. When I woke up this morning, things were looking bad. Seemed like total silence was the only friend I had. A full of oatmeal tried to stare me down. And one, and it's 12 o'clock before I realized I was having no fun. But fortunately, I had the key to escape reality. And you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. It don't cost very much, but it lasts a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I was just trying to have me some fun. Last time I checked my bankroll, it was getting thin. Sometimes it seemed like the bottom was the only place I'd been. I chased a rainbow down a one-way street, dead end, and all my friends turned out to be insurance salesmen. But fortunately, I had the key to escape reality. And you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. It don't cost very much, but it lasts a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? You know, I was just trying to have me some fun. Well done, hot dog bun, your sister's a nun. All right, that was the first song off the very first John Prine album, titled John Prine. If you don't have that album in your record library, shame on you. But there is time to redeem yourself. Download it. It's so good. Okay, all right. Very quickly, a song of mine off an album called Haunted Gardenias, called Zero G. This goes out to my friend Russell, if you're watching. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. The astronauts report it feels good. You and I are passengers on a separate module, and I guarantee you're gonna feel some G tonight. Now when the ice is broken, then we'll be sitting on fire. The hatches don't come off till we get there. And if you've never been on one of these before, then you're gonna need a little bit of sympathy. Everything's so strange right up until you come to the top of the hill, and you never come down from the thrill, 'cause you never ain't seen nothing until you've seen it from up here. Oh, what a thrill. It's better than taking any kind of pill. So won't you come under my spell and live for this moment? All right.
How do you do that? You just pull that out of your hat.
I don't know. It's the first time I've ever played it on acoustic guitar as a solo acoustic performance. So
It killed. Yeah. You killed it.
Challenge accepted. What's that? Oh, an XTC request?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. She knows what I'm thinking. I've never been near a university. I I never took a paper or learned a degree. Some of your friends think it's stupid of me, but it's nothing that I care about. Well, I don't know how to tell the way to the sun, and on mathematics, well, I want none. And I may be the mayor of Simpleton, but I know one thing, and that's I love you. Well, I'm not proud of the fact that I never learned much, just feel I should say what you get is all real. I can't put on an act, it takes brains to do that anyway. And I can't unravel riddles, problems, and puns, how the home computer has me on the run. And I may be the mayor of Simpleton, but I know one thing, and that's I love you. When the logic grows cold and all thinking is done, you'll be warm in the arms of the mayor of Simpleton. You'll be warm in the arms of the mayor of Simpleton. You'll be warm in the arms of the mayor of Simpleton.
Checking in on the big board. Hello, Julie in Idaho. I know you. You and I know who you are, and I know where you are. You and Georgie. Hi to Georgie too. And also Wendy and James are here. Somebody's in Casper, Wyoming. Is that Wendy?
That's
and
Wendy
James?
and James hanging out in Casper.
Right on.
Yeah.
So Wendy went. Didn't you go to 7th grade with Wendy or something?
You know, I've known both of them since about the 6th grade, before they knew each other. And our late mom, Hallie Sue, was the one responsible for putting all of these people together. But those two met later in life and lived happily ever after. So, I don't know why I have this capo on. Oh, I know. Because we did three songs without commercial interruption, and now we're gonna do a few more. Should we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is the last track on the first Trish and Darin LP, called Glass Half Empty.
Woke up this morning and looked out the window. Something was wrong, somehow I knew. Couldn't find the downtown skyline. The sky was brown instead of blue. Oh no, I heard myself say, as my words became an ugly cloud, nothing good could possibly happen, and billowed up to the sky as I said it out loud. And I can make it rain if I want to. I can make the sunlight disappear, standing with my glass half empty. It's been empty now for years. 100 million voices tell me I'm not seeing things the way I should. Guess I need a new pair of glasses if I want to survive in this neighborhood. I can make it rain if I want to. I can make the sunlight disappear, standing with my glass half empty. It's Thank you. Hello to Marcia and Sean D. Sean D. I want to make eye contact with you on these cameras and not just to say your name. Let's see.
Marcia and Sasha.
Oh, a request from Wyatt for your favorite John Lennon song.
His favorite John Lennon song?
Okay. Is this a quiz?
We're not only challenged to play the request, we're challenged to guess what that request is.
Let's do a little double shot of T&D.
That sounds good.
The dizzy trees are tiny and green. We're looking down from the top of a tambourine. The queen of the stars laughs out loud. Above our heads in violet cotton candy clouds, and her eyes fall in showers, bouncing off the sidewalk. She can't see you lying on your face, rolling in the steam of the summer.
But the carnival's closed for the winter.
It's gone to another town.
Carnival's closed for the rest of your life. When you fish upon a star.
Secrets in a jelly jar.
How come the summer? How come?
She takes you up into the blue. She takes you where she can make all your dreams come true. You're closer now, the higher you climb. You're far away and you forgot about the time. 20 days in an hour. How do thorns turn to flowers in your sight? It's gone to another
Cinderella dressed in blue.
went upstairs to hang.
How come the summer? How come?
How on the summer? How come? That was a song from our second album.
Yeah.
A little girl named Scarlett gave me the idea for that song. She came out in her costume and she said, "I am the queen of the stars and I will grant all your wishes. Now, what do you wish for?" Which is pretty charming. So,
Now, see, whenever I hear a song that has summer in it, it just makes you go, oh. I get all Brian Wilson on it, you know. So while we're on the subject, my favorite Brian Wilson song, and I will get to that favorite John Lennon song pretty soon, but first, our favorite Brian Wilson song.
we hope you're having a great summer, too. There's nothing like summer.
What good is the dawn that grows into day? The sunset at night, or living this way. For I have the warmth of the sun within me and the love of my life, she left me one day. I cried when she said, I don't feel the same way. Still I have the warmth of the sun, within me tonight. I dream of her arms, and though they're not real, just like she's still there, the way that I feel, my love's like the warmth of the sun, it won't ever knock out this John Lennon request.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah. So, I still don't know quite what this John Lennon request is. So, it's my favorite. Oh, well, okay.
That changes everything.
All right. Well, I'm just going to take a couple of them, mash them together because you can kind of do that. Let's see here. No, not that one. This one. Our life together is so precious. Together we have grown. We have grown. Although our love is still special, let's take a chance and fly away somewhere alone. It's been too long since we took the time. No one's to blame, and no time flies so quickly. But when I see you, darling, it's like we both are falling in love again. It'll be just like starting over. Starting over. Why don't we take off alone? Take a trip somewhere far, far away. We'll be together all alone again, like we used to in the early days. Well, darling, it's been too long since we took the time. No one's to blame, my no time flies so quickly. But when I see you, darling, it's like we both are falling in love again. It'll be just like starting over. Starting over. Ooh, don't you know it's gonna be alright? Don't you know it's gonna be alright, alright? It's gonna be alright. Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Over and over and over. Over and over and over. Over and over and over. Crimson and clover.
It's over. Darin-Murphy, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you tune in to Trish and Darin.
You never know what you're gonna get. All right, time for a Trish song, I think.
That was for Wyatt. Yeah, let's do. I don't know. I mean, that was such a fun lark. Do I have anything fun left to sing? Any fun Trish songs?
Well, sure, of course you do.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's do. I Know What You Are. That's kind of a fun one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. Let me just take a minute to tune.
I should do the same.
We're kind of digging into the vault tonight because we didn't have a whole lot of. This show was not something that had a lot of advanced planning. It was a couple of weeks in the making. It was a spontaneous thing. Rusty called up and said, would you think about it? Would you be interested? And we said yes. So when we were in rehearsal yesterday, we were just throwing out all kinds of crazy stuff that we hadn't played in a long time and songs that we missed. And so I'm having fun kind of digging deeper into some of my songs. Wake up in the night, but you don't know it. It kills me you're not there, but I won't show it. I'm lying awake, hoping the fever will break and the shakes will soon go away. Is there anything I can take? 'Cause I don't understand. There's no turning back, 'cause I know what you are. And I'm really sick, but I'm kicking you today. I can't keep getting back what you keep taking away. It's part of the deal. begun to feel that I don't understand you at all. Don't understand you at all. Don't wanna stand where you fall. There's no need, there's no turning back, 'cause I know what you are. When you're gone, something good will come along. When it's over, I won't look over my shoulder. I'm getting well, don't try to save me, I'm saving myself. You go to hell, and it's probably just as well. Oh, that I don't understand you at all. Don't understand you at all. Don't wanna stand where you fall. There's no need, there's no turning back, 'cause I know what you are. 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 That song goes out to Liz Fair, wherever she is.
Liz Fair?
Yeah. She she was kind of the inspiration for that song. I wanted her attitude to kind of
I'm a
come
huge
out of
Liz Fair song.
I
I'm a
love
huge
her,
Liz Fair fan,
Yeah.
and I have been known to cover Liz Fair songs as a dude.
What's it like?
You know, it's pretty cool. I find that they're that what's the word? A lot of her songs are kind of androgynous. This one, for example. And when I asked for a separate room, it was late at night, and we've been driving since noon. But if I had known how that would sound to you, I would have stayed in your bed for the rest of my life, just to prove I was right, that it's harder to be friends than lovers, and you shouldn't try to mix the two. 'Cause if you do it and you're still unhappy, then you know that the problem is you. Now it's true that I stole your lighter, and it's also true that I lost the map. But when you said that I wasn't worth talking to, I had to take your word on that. But if you'd know how that would sound to me, you would have taken it back and boxed it up and buried it in the ground. Box it up and buried it in the ground. Box it up and buried it in the ground. Burned it up and thrown it away. You put in my hand a loaded gun, and they told me not to fire it. Then you did the things you said were up to me, and then accused me of trying to fuck it up. But you've never been a waste of my time, and it's never been a drag. So take a deep breath and count back from 10, and maybe you'll be alright. And said you had to stick around until I was dead. But if you're tired of looking at my face, I guess I already am. But you've never been a waste of my time, and it's never been a drag. So take a deep breath and count back from 10, and maybe you'll be alright. Thank you. That's my favorite Liz Phair song, called the Divorce Song.
That didn't sound like a fun road trip at all. And you were very convincing about it.
All right. We gotta have some more fun. There's more fun to be had. There's a request for a Trish song, a couple of Trish songs.
Yeah, we'll get to those for sure. What's that last one?
Yeah.
All right. Those are good. Those are good requests. You want to knock out a Scorpio?
Yeah.
All right. I want to send this out to my friend Donna, who's watching in her pajamas with Tito's. I wish I was a Scorpio like my sister. I'm the nice girl, she's the pistol. She got all the boys, I missed all the fun. I'm still a good girl, all I need is her gun. I've seen you around town, yeah, I've seen you before. I've seen you in my dreams, and I want to see more. And I can stand here dream my life away, or I could take a shot. You could take my breath away. Scorpio tequila, can you feel my heartbeat? Little chaser, I'll chase you down the street. Spin the bottle, spinning out of control. I'm not afraid of what I'm gonna do when I get close to you. I've read it in the paper, it's my lucky day. The stars are in my favor that you'll come my way. 'Cause when the full moon's in Scorpio, well, Jupiter girls are gonna let it go. And I'm gonna be different than I was back then. Throw my head back and taste the salt on your skin. Do all the things I'm too chicken to do. I wanna do it with you, I wanna do it with you. Scorpio tequila, can you feel my heartbeat? Little chaser, I chase you down the street. Spin the bottle, spinning out of control. I'm not afraid of what I'm gonna do when I get close to you. Now would you throw me down, try to get me in bed, take me out of this town, get me out of my head? Should I kiss your neck? Should I give you a squeeze? I'm a nervous wreck. Would you pass the salt, please? Scorpio tequila, can you feel my heartbeat? Little chaser, I'll chase you down the street. Spin the bottle, spinning out of control. Well, it's getting to be a good jam.
Do you want to do breathing?
Oh, yeah.
This is a really, really new song, and only those who've seen past live streams, acoustic live streams over the past 2 months have ever heard it. But no one's ever heard Trish sing it. I wrote it, and Trish is going to sing it. It's called Breathing.
Only the girls in my yoga class have heard it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So here's for the yoga girls. Mary Carmen, I know you're watching. I used to wonder how it could be so. Being strong means you gotta let go. Oh, until I realized just how much you fortify the soul. All through my body, moving deep and slow, gives me strength and courage like I've never known. It warms me up when my world is cold. It keeps me young and like I'll never get old. Oh, it makes me feel alive. Yeah, I'll never spend this life alone. All through my body, moving deep and slow, gives me strength and courage like I've never known. Breathing whenever it starts, I keep breathing in time with my heart. I am breathing. I'll never forget about breathing. Just one breath at a time. Oh, it makes me feel alive. Yeah, I'll never spend this life alone. All through my body, moving deep and slow, gives you strength and courage like you never know. Oh, breathing whenever it starts, I keep breathing in time with my heart. I am breathing. I'll never forget about breathing. Just one breath at a time. Breathing whenever it starts, I keep breathing in time with my heart. I am breathing. I'll never forget about breathing. Whenever it starts, I keep breathing in time with my heart. I am breathing. I'll never forget about breathing. Whenever it starts, I keep breathing. Just one breath at a time.
All right. I'm going to switch guitars.
I love that song so much.
Yay!
Want to mention too, the Mucky Duck is doing a lot of cool things. One of the projects that they have going in Houston right now is called Feed the Front Line. you can go on their website and sponsor a meal for healthcare workers who are on the front line here in Houston. It is such a cool thing. It is so deeply appreciated. And when there were very few restaurants open and very few places to get food, the Mucky Duck was one of the first to implement this. And since then, they've built a pretty affectionate relationship with some of the hospital teams and other first responders in Houston. So if you would be interested in supporting Feed the Frontline, you can find out more about it on the Mucky Duck website. Also, the show that we're doing tonight is a new series. It's a live streaming series called Live from Norfolk Street. Teresa and Rusty at the Mucky Duck have done this all by themselves. They figured it out. They have cameras. They're slowly turning this into something that they think can maybe have a life past just the next few months. My family, my brother and my sister Gina and I made a contribution. We are now members, and you can find out more about that at livefromnorfolkstreet.com if you are interested in sponsoring this live stream project and keeping it going for as long as we need live music to have a home somewhere other than this sweet room. So thank you for that. Thank you for your interest in keeping live music live.
Want to do Jesus Loves Alice? Cool. Here's a song from the request board.
I'm going to send this song out to my friend Kay. I've been thinking of her. She had a birthday, and this song was written for her, and it's called Jesus Loves Alice. Looking well, who would ever notice that you've been through hell in Wonderland? I understand that those lies you drank made your mind so small. I think it's a wonder you can think at all, but you're not that kind. No, you've got your own mind. You're the lucky one that got away. Don't look now, but your hair's undone. Sticky life sweet on your face. Alice, welcome to the human race. Hey Alice, about your where are they now? Sitting on a jury playing holier than thou. It's the Christian way. I'm sad to say that there's probably nothing you can do. Cancel your subscription to the silly who's who, 'cause you're better off. Have you had lucky one that got away? Don't look now, but you're having fun. You still got so far to go. Alice, Jesus loves you, this I know. I knew you well. You don't have to pretend. Girl, you're born again. Lucky one that got away. Don't look now, but your hair's undone. You still got so far to go. Alice, Jesus loves you, this I know. La 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 la.
It's been a
Thank
long
you.
time. I actually
Yeah.
remembered how to play that.
Good. I remembered all the words. Some more requests are coming in. Thank you guys all for tuning in and listening and being here from your houses. I know y'all are having a good time. I sure am.
Well, I just woke up, sleepy-eyed, and she's looking in my face. In a silk dress and high-heeled shoes, she picks up a briefcase. She puts a top on the toothpaste, checks her lipstick as she combs her hair. And with a kiss on my forehead, she's out the door. You know I do this stare because I love the way she walks. She kinda walks like a little kid. Sometimes, you know I love the way she walks. I always wanted to tell her, but I never did. Now I'm standing on the back porch. I look outside, and she's out on the lawn chair, with a drink in one hand, a book in the other, the ribbon in her hair. The raindrop falls on the page. She looks up, watches a black cloud. Well, then she gets right up and she rushes back in, and I gotta laugh out loud because I love the way she walks. She kinda walks like a little kid. But sometimes, you know I love the way she walks. I always wanted to tell her, but I never did. Well, she walks through the kitchen, she walks down the hall, it walks down the street. Watch her walk. I just let her wash you from the backs of her leg to the tops of her feet. But she just left me 3 days ago. Why, I don't know. But in seconds flat, she was out the door, and all I did was watch her go because I love the way she walks. She kinda walks like a little kid. Sometimes, you know I love the way she walks. I always wanted to tell her, but I never did. Oh, no, no, no. It took me over 30 years to discover that Tom Petty really needs to be singing that. Watch her walk.
Let me see my other requests. Thelma and Louise for Emily and her fiance. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can make this happen on this. Let's see here.
Does anybody know what time it is?
Yeah.
Does anybody care? Oh.
A time for tuning again. You want to try this, T?
Yeah.
This is my girl version of The Road Goes On Forever and the Party Never Ends, which if you're from Texas, I don't have to explain that at all. It was August of aught nothing, summer at its worst. We prayed for death or rainfall, whichever one came first. And southeast of the Caprock, 112 degrees, two girls were leaving Texas, like Thelma and Louise. She married life and made a meal of my best friend to me. We figured a vacation, settle out the smoke, so we cashed our final paychecks down at the Broken Spoke. Well, thank God for happy hour and macaroni and cheese. We took the tips and we hit it like Thelma and Louise. And we figured Colorado might offer some amends from the Pancho Villa candle that was burning at both ends. We made it to the mountains. We made camp in Vale with the holy roller rich folks and the demons on our trail. But the stars were all around us and the chill was on the breeze. Still we were wide awake at midnight like Thelma and Louise. She said we committed murder in the name of true romance. I guess we killed some horses that might still have had a chance. But I thought he really loved me till he showed up with that gun and shot the phone out of my hand when I called 911. Well, good girls finish last, she said. Bad luck comes in threes, so there ain't no difference between us and Thelma and Louise. Well, I should have run away, I said, but I just didn't care. 'Cause you get so used to feeling fear that you don't know it's there. And you holy rollers, what do you know about domestic strife? Unless you've seen your daddy lit, beating up his wife. Well, I clocked him with a skillet. I grabbed mama and her keys, and we floored it on the interstate like Thelma and Louise. Well, if you love her, treat her kindly. That's what it's all about. My sweetheart wasn't sweet to me. Look how I turned out. So fellas, take your hats off. Say thank you, ma'am, and please, 'cause her name might be Thelma. Might be Louise.
Them missing with a number of men, don't expect to see them again. Believe them missing with a number of men, don't expect to see them again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We'd like to thank our sister Gina, who's here tonight running the big board, so that we know what songs you want to hear and where you're at and where you're from. We couldn't do this without Gina. So it's the T and D and G show tonight. Yeah. All right. Some fake applause for Gina.
It's so things are so upbeat, you know.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
We'll
Let's
just
keep
kind
it
of
rolling.
keep upbeat.
Yeah. mother gives you, don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're going to fall, tell him a hookah smoking caterpillar has given you the call. Call Alice when she was just small. When the men on the chessboard get up and tell you where to go, and you've just had some kind of mushroom and your mind is moving low, go ask Alice, I think she'll know. When logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the white knight is talking backwards, and the red queen's of the head. Remember what the dormouse said. Feed your head, feed your head. Thank you. No. No, he's not really hitting me, you see. He's just pretending to hit me. That sounded like something Marilyn Monroe would say. Oh, no, he's not really hitting me, you see. He's just pretending to hit me.
You know, it's not just me and Trish and the family. We do have a sister named Gina. Sometimes Gina sings with us, if we can get her to. Can we get Gina to sing with us?
I think we can. You have to take your mask off. Yeah.
Everyone is the masked singer in 2020.
Oh, is it hanging on your earring? See, that's a problem too. You guys have no idea. It's caught on stuff.
I don't know how many women lose earrings with, getting your mask on and off. I swear I've lost so many.
Informal poll. How many women are losing their earrings from wearing masks? Let's hear from the audience.
What do you want me to say? I don't know. What. Oh, yeah, that's
Come on there. Nestle in here, Murph.
lean in.
Yeah.
Gina Murphy, ladies and gentlemen. Carla Bonoff, right?
Yes. It's a Carla Bonoff song. They say just once in life you find someone that's right, but the world looks so confused. I can't tell false from true, and love's so hard to find in this state of mind. Oh, I hope I'll know it. I hope I'll know it if it's ever near. Well, it seemed that time had come. I thought you were the one when I looked into your eyes. It never looked like lies, and love's so hard to see. When it's in front of me. Oh, I hope I'll know I know that in my time I'll have it sweet and fine, but it won't add up to much unless I feel his touch, and love's so hard to find. So I guess I'll just give up trying. I'll know it. I hope I'll know it if it's ever me.
Not bad, not bad. Hey, why, do y'all remember that Elton John song?
Oh, boy.
Yeah? We don't have to do it though.
I remember it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. The other day, Trisha gave me Elton John's book, Me. I don't know if you've ever read it, but it's a really great book. I grew up a huge Elton John fan, and getting insight to the music and all the people that played on it was really cool. The book is great. Rocket Man, The book is great. There's a Elton John song that not many have heard. It's a B cut. Sober in the morning light, things look so much different to how they looked last night. A pale face pressed to an unmade bed, like flags of many nations flying high above her head. Cellophane still on the flowers, telegram still in her head. His whispers circulate all day. The backstage baby princess passed away. And you can raise a songbird, but you can make her sing. And you can trap the free bird, but you'll have to clip her wings, 'cause she'll soar like a hawk when she flies, but she'll dive like an eagle when she dies. Promises of no more lies fell flat upon an empty stage before the audience arrived. A return in time to the cheaper seats. She never knew what lay beneath, just a dead-at-hand bill they found between the sheets. Let down before the final curtain, a shadow heart that left her cold. She left in rouge upon the mirror, a circle kiss, oh, to the faithful fans who missed her. And you can praise a songbird, but you can make her sing. And you can trap the free bird, but you'll have to clip her wings, 'cause she'll soar like a hawk when she flies, but she'll die like an eagle when she dies. Ooh, That was good, Murph.
Wow.
All right.
That's probably my favorite Elton John song.
Yeah.
Probably. I think Bruce Robinson wrote. That reminds me of a Bruce Robinson lyric. I don't know why. One of my favorite Bruce Robinson songs.
Oh, I know what to do. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Boxing Day? This is a song called Boxing Day. Boxing Day, just a couple of castaways who didn't go to work today. No one's doing a thing. Yesterday, the finest of holidays, we spent a lounging in a dreamy haze while the angels sang. Swine diving into jello, all things around us green and red. You got the strangest day glow, and all my thoughts remain unsaid. But you can sense it from what you've read. I think you can guess it in my head. I belong with you. Boxing Day, we made it through another day. Forgive me if I've nothing to say, but I just wanna be. For 30 weeks, I've been walking the Paris streets. I could never get to sleep, I never felt like me. Anticipation in the journal, miles underground and walking on air. Touchdown at Waterloo Station, no trip has ever been so worth the fare. Well, I'm so exhausted, my cupboard's bare, my bank is busted, and I don't care. I belong with you. I remember 1995, I was in Piccadilly Circus waiting for a ride. The weather was cold and the traffic tight, like Champs-Élysées on a Saturday night. There was a Pakistani tourist getting a picture beside me. Taxi driver must have never found me. I walked past the beggars and the police, but had the double decker, made my way upstairs, and that's when I met you. Boxing Day, woke up together down at the bay, made love under the Milky Way at the end of the pier. Still here today, no one said I had to stay, but how could anyone walk away from anything so dear? First time, everything's forgiven. The next time is always second guess. Third time is like momentum starting to slip, but the fourth is always best. pulsation hits my chest, a sanctification against your grace. I belong with you.
Darin-Murphy. Thank you all so much.
Is that clock right? It's what?
It's 8:53.
Okay, cool. All right. What's that?
Work our way to the back.
Yeah, sure. Let's just do a session thing. Go ahead and start it. I'll switch it up.
The last song of the night's going to be by request. I want to thank you for your help tonight. Thank you for supporting live music. I want to say thanks so much to the Mucky Duck for putting this all together. And if you care to help out in your own way, you can join the efforts for Feed the Frontline here at the Duck, and you can also become a supporting member of Live from Norfolk Street, so that we can keep this train moving in the right direction with live music as part of our lives. Hocus pocus, pudding and pie, pinch the babies, make 'em cry and holler. Baby, don't know where you've been, you look just like that when you were smaller. Here comes Venus, rolling her eyes. She's gonna show you how to criticize your loved ones. You couldn't have picked a better time. Sure, it's working, but couldn't you shine it up some? Tell your babies what you know. Drop 'em in the river and watch 'em go. Take 'em down, it's up to you. Tell your pretty children the ugly truth. Yeah, I was still a waitress way back then, but if I'd had my way, I would have been a dancer. But Mama, she said, I said no. At least I never took no for an answer. Yeah, isn't it easy when you got no choice? Pay no mind to the sound of your voice crying. Trouble's there, a dime a dozen, filling my pockets when I wasn't even trying. You tell your babies what you know. Drop 'em in the river and watch 'em go. Take 'em down, it's up to you. Tell your pretty children the ugly truth.
Gotta get into what you got to get into. You gotta get into it now, no sagging, please. Because the United Nations ain't really united, and the organizations ain't really organized. Riggy-tiggy-tiggy, mongoose is gone. Riggy-tiggy-tiggy, mongoose is gone. won't be coming around, but to kill you snakes no more, my love. Riggy diggy divvy, the mongoose is gone. I saw you today
On the number 12 bus.
You were going my way, my way.
Step right up and roll the dice, and all this can be yours if the price is right. No one moves, nobody gets hurt. You're still lying in the dirt of daylight. Oh, I found you in the driveway with my flashlight. Tell your baby's watching, though. Drop up in the river and watch him go. Take out down, it's up to you. Tell your pretty children. Oh, tell your baby's watching, though. Drop them in the river and watch them go. Take them down, it's up to you. Tell your pretty children the ugly truth.
Thank you all so much. We are Trish and Darin.
We hope to see you again real soon. Take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rusty. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Mucky Duck. Thank you, Houston. God bless you. More song when the cameras come back on. Something special.